This has to be the worst game I've ever played. Come back, World 2, was it really that bad? A creative series where I play the games that got the worst ratings to see if it actually is that bad in fact. Okay, I know that my opening statement was a bit bold, but give me a moment of your time to explain why I said so. So, our first game on the chopping block is called Vroom in the Night Sky. It was developed by Poisoft. So to give a insight as to why this game is so bad, let's first dive into the developer. Poisoft is a 4-man developing team out of Japan. They established their studio back in 2008 and have been releasing games exclusively for the Nintendo consoles, 3DS and now the Switch. Most of their games, like this one, has received bad ratings, and some of their 3DS games as well. So the developing team really isn't doing that great, and the games aren't being well received, which is fine. So Vroom in the Night Sky currently costs $10. You know, at the release it was 11 euros and now it's $10, so it's about 9.5 euros, I guess, depending on where you live. But $10 is still the asking price by Nintendo for a horrible game. So for $10, what do you actually get? Well, I'm gonna show you. So if you look at this, this is the stages. There's a few of them here, and then there is a few locked. That has no way of knowing how to unlock them. Like, there's no information here to say, like, do this and you will unlock these 3 stages. But you have, well, a few others to play already as soon as you load up the game. They take about 5 to 6 minutes to finish per stage. And you know, you don't really get a lot out of it. It's fairly empty. You collect a bunch of stars and some stardust, and then you collect that, and then you can buy some new scooters. Talking about scooters, here is all the items you can buy from the shop. As you can see, it's basically the same thing. There's a few different models, but as you go down, they kind of just reshaded it, and you know, it doesn't look good. Graphics wise, it looks bad. The art is bad. Everything is bad about this game. So now here is the moment nobody has been waiting for. My review and then rating on the game. So my review of the game is it's fairly empty. Like, there is nothing really to do except collect a few stars and stardust. And once you've collected all of it, then, you know, the stage is done. You fight one other magical being, the same goal throughout all the stages. Nothing changes, nothing develops, there's nothing. So, I have developed a revolutionary new rating system that is going to take the world by storm. It's called GGSWF. So it's graphics, gameplay, story, fun, or story, and then would I play this for hours at once or at a time, and then fun. So on the graphics side, the game gets a 0 out of 1. So each point is 1 point, and then concludes to a total of 5. So graphics is 0. The game looks horrible, especially for a Switch game. Switch games aren't the most graphical games out there, but they always look pretty good and well done. So this game, it gets a 0 for me on knowing that if you look at like Mario or Nintendo first party games, how good they look, this game just gets a 0. Okay, so gameplay, it's got to be a 0 as well. There is some elements to the game that is playable, but there isn't really much to do. Like I've said, and I'll reiterate again, you go into a stage, you collect stars, stardust, fight one magical being, QT or whatever her name is, and then it's done. That's it. You can buy different motorcycles, which is just reshades from the first motorcycles that slightly and incrementally increases their speed and handling, but that's it. So yeah, story wise, which is our third point, is also a 0 out of 5. Like, there's no story here. There's nothing here. You boot up the game. There's no like AMV intro to the game, like cool music video or you just animated movie video, you know, or anything like that. It's just you boot up the game, you get the start menu, you start, and you play. That's just it. It's kind of upsetting. The fourth point is, would I play this game for a few hours at a time? The answer is hell no. I've played about 20 to 25 minutes, and within those 25 minutes that I played, it's not even 25. I think it's like maybe 20. But in that time that I actually did play the game, I finished it. You know, I did actually finish the game without unlocking the hidden stages or the question mark stages, because I don't know how I unlock those, or those DLCs, because there's no way to check if there is any DLCs for this game. So I don't know. There's no ad saying, you know, buy DLC now, spend another $2 and a total of $12 for something I wouldn't even give a homeless person with a Switch. Like, I don't know why I would give a homeless person a Switch, but I wouldn't even, yeah, I wouldn't. I would rather just, you know, I'll give them Pokemon. Anyways, for the final point of this video is, it's the whole fun of it. Is it fun? And surprisingly, this game gets a 0.5 out of 1. So it does get a score on the metrics. And, you know, it's not fun. Like, I mean, riding a motorcycle in the sky and then shooting magical beams, you know, from wherever she's shooting it from, because I have no idea. You can't look. Because if you rotate the camera and then it just rotates back. So, you know, I tried doing some investigative research on that. But it's not the worst for what it is. It's not the worst of what it is. So it does have some fun gameplay, fun moments within the game. Not gameplay, but just fun moments. You know, using the magic to shoot the other woman. So yeah. So overall, the game got a 0.5 out of 5. Now, Metacritic originally rated the game at 19. So in order to get my score out of 100, all you do is just multiply by 20. Since you do that, you get 100. So 0.5 out of 20, that's 10 out of 100. So I rate the game lower than Metacritic. For $10, just first of all, for $10, it's way too expensive. And for what you get for those $10, yeah, it's not a lot. You can do a lot more with $10, just to be honest, outside of games, and even with games, you can still do a lot of $10. You can literally buy, maybe, yeah, I think you can buy like Fortnite Game Pass. Just get on the Switch, play Fortnite, get a Game Pass. You know, there's something you can do. So yeah, on the Switch, $10 is not a lot. So there's not a lot you can do on the Switch specifically, but maybe you can just go and buy yourself some food with $10. Because you need food. Anyways, I've been Ginger Crouch. This is the review for the very first game of Was It Really That Bad series, where I play all games that got a bad rating that is below 60. So the next game will be coming out soon. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this creative video, and I'll check you in the very next one. Bye bye.